The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw is Nix. And he is caught. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And some room to run now. Well, the determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Once again, it's Henderson. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Trevion Henderson, 41 yards. And the Broncos will strike first here in this wild card matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. a touchdown. Lutz to kick it off. Solid return. He only got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Allen to the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They start the drive with Cook. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 66 yards. And the Bills are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At their own 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready? My name is Hunt. Joe.
On play action, here's Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
They'll go play action with Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. Gregory Russo able to bring him down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now it's Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Straight ahead, Henderson.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
What an advantage having an elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Hold on a sec. Ready. My name is Huddle.
Here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Touchdown! Tommy Tremble from 19 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the lead. The Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things are pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Allen going to change this at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got the first down and more. He's to the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. First down, here's the run with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
In motion goes the tight end. On play action, Allen. Open man downfield is Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Cook up the gut. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. We'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. These two teams all tied after one. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. This now a 3rd and 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 3rd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. That is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Nix to the air. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
3rd and 7.
Captain.
Back to throw. Nix. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, it's Henderson.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
78 yards rushing for him in his first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, kill. Hold on, son.
They'll go again with Henderson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Hold on, son. Ready. Let anyone know.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. A short throw hauled in by Trimble.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hold on, son.
Off the play fake, Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll swing this out to Harvey.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Ready. Away.
Operating from the gun, Nix. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9.
Nix from the shotgun.
They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 42 yards.
And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Lutz to try to hand the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
The huddle come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. In motion, Hill. Allen off the play fake.
This taken in by Kincaid.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. To the air, Allen.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook.
They'll get it inside the 20.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. It was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Mike 44.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Monday. Alert!
So after the INT, it's Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sent back at the 38. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Allen.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short.
Second and a yard.
Ready?
To throw is Nix. That'll be complete to Harvey.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Now it's Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Here's Nix.
And he is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Nix to throw again.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Bombers.
To throw, here's Nix.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Caught by Trimble. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Pulled in at the 24. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we want all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. It doesn't speak to the parity in the NFL. Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality.
And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 58 yards.
When you get into the second half of the tie ball game, you start realizing every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down here about the 11. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
In motion, Hill. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing Nix. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Ready? Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
Looking to throw. Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, kill! Hold on a second. Ready? Ole!
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Bombers. Hold on a second.
Nix to the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 30 yards. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Lutz with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fighting through at the 25. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch. That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Throw left side to Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal.
Allen to the right side here, caught by Kincaid.
Touchdown, Bills. Dalton Kincaid from 3 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback who wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
From the gun, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I know you thought saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Allen to throw once more. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Allen. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Back to throw now on first down. Nick's going to keep this himself. And for the third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll empty the backfield. A 5-receiver set on 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Allen going to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 41, here's second down and 8. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he spins past him and into space. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 58 yards. And the Bills use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 28. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
To throw is Nix. Now to swing out wide here for Henderson. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Trevion Henderson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense. Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading to the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Allen to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To the air, Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And it is caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw is Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now it's Nix.
And this is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Nix from the shotgun. They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here.
Short play like that in this situation, this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Throwing Nix.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the air with Nix.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Nix to the air.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal. Here's Nix. He'll swing this out to Henderson.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Broncos 42. Will Fox to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody.